Hey everyone, we are on. I've come on. I'm waiting for it to download. Hey everyone, this is Suzanne. I have come on a little bit early today, just a little early, about 2 minutes. And of course, if you were on last week, you saw that we had some technical difficulties. And so I just want to make sure that we're picking up on this. I think we've ironed everything out, between the brains and the frustration. Yes, I think we figured it out. Hey, I just want to make sure that you also know that you can catch all of these Rich Girl Workshop recordings on YouTube. They are there. Look under Suzanne Brothers, Rich Girl, and you will find a whole channel that you can find 15 minutes of topics that you can totally use. So each one of them has a little description about them, and they'll help you with some things that you maybe are dealing with right now or someone else's. So feel free to share them. Everything that I give is absolutely free. I do not ask for any kind of compensation because helping my fellow sisters out there and a few of the good guys too is what I'm all about. So thanks for coming on. Now, if you've come on, you've also noticed, hey, Kay, Becky, it's great to see you. Yeah, all right. Oh, traveling, Becky. Okay, good. Deb, great from Brady, Texas. It's good to see you. Susan Browning and Jerry, thank you for coming on. You guys are all going to notice that I pitched a question to you. And the question is, if you could take one regret and have a change to that regret, what would it be? Okay, got it? Okay, then we're going to rock and roll. It is right at 12:30 Mountain Time, so we are going to start. I'm very excited to be able to give you this topic today, and also to just give you a brief introduction of myself. If this is your first time on, or you don't know who I am, I just want to tell you a little tiny bit. First off, I'm a mother, I'm a wife, and I am a mom to 5 great adults, soon to be also 13 grandchildren. My husband and I teach a 10-year-old class. And they are wonderful. There's 13 10-year-olds, and we teach them in life skills, gospel teaching, developing a personal relationship with their Father in heaven. And this is like one of the joys of our life. I'm also retired, and I've had an incredible, stunning career with absolutely the best people in the entire universe. That has been a huge joy to me in my life. Yes, it has. And also income of well over $12 million during that career. And what this is all about is not to support you in how wealthy financially you become, because I believe that if you get the 6 inches between your 2 ears figured out, you will have whatever it is that you really want to go after in life, whatever those riches they be, spiritual, financial, emotional, physical. Hey, I think you should have it all. I believe it's out there. You should have it all. So thanks for joining us. Thanks for going on YouTube, and thanks for coming onto YouTube, because we have a few people who've subscribed to it. So thank you. It makes it all worth doing. Okay, so we're going to get into our topic. It is all about tricking your brain. It's tricking your brain to have the outcomes that you want to have. Okay, AKA, this is a lot about things like personal self-coaching. Oh, okay. But you're going to have some quick hacks to that today, some quick ones. So here it is. Here it is. You got a couple more people coming on. I want to scroll down, see who they are. Pat, thank you for coming on. Pat, my good friend, she's moving into a new house this week. It's exciting. She probably thinks it's not that exciting, but I think it is, because it's not me doing it, but she's going to have a great result. Brenda, thank you for coming on. And Susan, hey, Megan, I love that Megan's coming on as well. And Denise and Debbie, great. Angela, Kara, hi, sweetheart. Charity, Deb again is replying. Okay, this is a full house today, so we are going to rock and roll with this. Okay, so here's my just quick hack to tricking your brain. You got it? Here's a quick hack. Whether something is happening or nothing's happening, let's make you the hero of your own story. So think about anything that you would want to rewrite in your circumstance line. Okay, what would you want to rewrite as far as circumstances? Not changing the facts, okay? Not changing your facts, because your brain right now may be very well telling you that you are a victim. So this is a monster in our head, this victim story inside our brain that we do not want to feed that monster. Yet it's very easy to see why people feel and act like a victim today, isn't it? Yeah. I know you're shaking your head, aren't you? But here's the big old deal about this. If you play out that you are the hero in your moment to story, because this is what this life is all about, moment to moment, then your thoughts will change, your feelings will follow right after that, and ta-da, you got a new action. Yes, my friend, you got a new action because you asked your brain a good question. So the trick is, how will you rewrite your story and become the hero? How will you rewrite it? Become the hero, not the victim and not the villain, because you cannot be the victim or the villain in your own story as well as the hero. No, it doesn't fit, never has. So we're going to try a couple of these on for you. Okay, I'm going to give you a couple of examples. Tell me what you think about that in the comment column. That would be great. Hi, Jeanette. Okay. Pat, if I'm inspiring you about picking out china and crystal that I would never use, girl, you better get it out when I come. Okay, we're going to circumstances. All right, so here's a couple of circumstances. In the circumstance line, let's just say that you have, or someone you know has money is super tight right now. Okay, let's just say that to be true, right? Could definitely be true. In the thought line is my husband is not working. My business is harder than ever before. People are not responding to my messages. We can't go to the grocery store and spend a bunch of money on food. Okay, blah, 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 blah. So let's just say that this person who said the circumstances where money is really tight right now, she asked herself, what can I do to be the hero of this story? So she asked herself a really good question. And then her mind may come up with some things. And it's not may, it absolutely will. I asked myself, how can I be the hero of my own story? Well, I can make dinner out of whatever we have. I can be creative. I can use things in my pantry, in my freezer. I don't need to go to the grocery store. I can figure this out. I know how to be creative. I can have fun with this. I can stretch every single dollar that we have. I'm not a victim here. I'm the hero. Okay? So, did you get that? I know that I can be hopeful about my future. So those thoughts lead her to how to be the hero for herself and her family, and also create a creative action plan in her head. So what's the wonderful change here? You probably heard it. The wonderful change is this. She becomes more powerful. She's much more confident, and she's excited to create. Okay, so let's touch on something before I give you any more of the circumstances. I want to touch on regret. Okay, regret, because that's something I asked you to comment about in the comment section is, what's a regret that you would turn around? Okay, so this is that question I posted. Please comment on it. It doesn't have to be a deep regret. It could be anything, okay? So I want you to also know that we're touching on this regret. If you experience regret, your story will automatically make you a villain or a victim, or maybe both within the same story. I want to give you another example to kind of wrap our head around. So here's one. In the circumstance column, I wasted these last weeks in stuff I can't even remember doing. I am in a dense fog. Okay? That's the circumstance. All right? So now the thought that she may have is, I've missed the chance to make this a huge time to begin a much needed project or to move my career ahead. Okay? Are you hearing regret there? You're hearing regret. So stop now and ask, how can I be the hero right now? Because you can't go back to yesterday. You can only learn from yesterday. So when you ask a better question, your brain will go to work to answer that question. Here is what the brain may come up with. Okay, so here's, if you ask that question, how can I be the hero? And this gal who just posed this question is saying, I've wasted all these weeks. So that's her circumstances. All right, I can get up earlier in the morning. I can make a list before I go to bed. Remember, she's asked how to be the hero. I can fill out a daily 6 most important list, weekly plan sheet. I can contact people. I can invite them to bring them and their friends on my 15-minute educational spot about personal self-care or a spa experience. I know a lot. I can take that knowledge and create something fun. And I could even bring my kids into the scene. I can work out 15 minutes or more every day, right after I get up. I can do something nice for someone every single day, or several someones every day. I can eat healthier. I can put less on my plate. I can be the hero of my own life. Yes, I can. Do you see that the thought changes when a correct question is asked to the brain? I'm going to give you another quick circumstance, and then let's see what you've got inside your comments here. Circumstance. Okay, this is one that I heard a lot from when the topic that we did on Ain't Nobody Gonna Like You All the Time. Okay, that was 2 sessions ago. But you can get it on YouTube. Okay, so the circumstance is there's an impossible person in my life that I'm dealing with. Okay, that's the circumstance. The thought is I can ignore them, I can avoid them, and also I can justifiably talk about them, about how horrible they are to me. Okay, remember that when I said that you can either be the victim or the villain, well, in this case, this person's thought puts them in the victim role as well as the villain role because they're going to talk about them behind their back. So you see, there's 2 places we don't want to go. Okay, so the question could be, again, how can I be the hero in my own story? Well, the brain will come up with a few things. I can be kind and nice. I can return good for evil. I can do things to cheer them up. I can send them a nice note. I can bake them cookies. I can send them a quick, funny video. I can offer my friendship if they need to talk. I can forgive them. Okay, now here's where the story changes. The circumstance line changes from this person is impossible. Remember, that was the circumstance line. To this person is having many struggles and difficulties. And in that line, it also shifts ownership. Okay? When you own somebody else's negative behavior, when you own somebody else's junk, you know what I mean, then you do own it. And it's hard to be the hero when you own somebody else's thoughts, circumstances. Okay. So I just thought that would aid you, right? And I think that when you have a question of how can I be the hero to someone who is difficult, then it will offer you, your brain will offer you aid and support on how to be that hero. Okay, so yes, you are the hero. In fact, you're Wonder Woman. This is who you are. This is who you are inside. Okay, that alter ego girl. You have your cape on. You see it's flowing in the back. It's flowing in the wind. It's giving you elevation. You're wearing your power belt around your waist. Oh my goodness, that's going to give you tons of energy. You're wearing the weapons on your wrists. You've got this crown on your head. See, you're Wonder Woman. You are the hero of your own story. Get one of these, print it out, put it someplace, maybe in your bathroom, and remember that you are the hero of your own story. And then sometimes you're kind of not, okay? Sometimes you're kind of not the hero. And then that's okay too. We all are here to learn and grow, become better human beings. That's why we're here. We're also here to learn to love one another. And sometimes we're pretty good at it, and sometimes we're not good at it. And that's called being human. So when you ask the question of what can I do to be the hero in your own mind, what will happen is your mind will go to create the thing you asked it about. When you ask your mind a good, powerful thought, then it will aid you in that answer, okay? So I'm going to look and see some of your comments, and then we're going to wrap this baby up. Okay. I'm glad you like Wonder Woman. Yes. All right. Now, you haven't necessarily typed out anything that you regret, unless I'm not seeing it. But you're commenting nicely. Thank you. I appreciate the comments. And afterwards, I always answer all of your comments. So be prepared. I want to do that. You know, maybe some of the things that you're regretting, you don't want to really put that on the program today, but you can also personal message me and I will personal message you back. Of course I will. But today, okay, so this is a shift. It's a great way to trick the way that you are thinking things out. Shifting your brain allows you for a new thought. A new thought will bring much more positive feelings that will allow you to bring on action that is useful, helpful, and wanted. So, hey, my wonderful friends out there, you can be the hero of your own story. In fact, just expect to be the hero, right? You can choose to think any way you want for the outcomes that you are looking for. Your life is okay to do just that. Now, I'm going to also do a quick disclaimer here. You don't have to move quickly on this. Some of you just may want to note it. Just note this thought as a possible tool for you to use. Because when we self-demand ourselves into new ways, we push ourselves into new ways that we're not necessarily ready for, or we're already having so much on our proverbial plate, then what this can do is it can bring more personal resentment and a lot more stress. Here's what I've offered to you today in the Rich Girl series this is a quick, very quick way to trick your brain, and it's worked for me many times. And I know it can work for many of you. And it for sure will change the state of where you are mentally. Karen, thanks for coming on. Debbie, thank you for commenting as well. It's wonderful to be with you today. We're wrapping this baby up on how to trick your brain, aka self-coaching. Be the hero of your own story. Love you guys. Thanks for being with me on this Monday. And if you want to send your friends over to YouTube, they can catch it, or they can ask to be invited to the Rich Girl live Facebook private page, and we will accept their invitation to be part of this with us. Okay, love you guys. Have a beautiful week. God bless.